This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Hey, everybody.
This
Good morning.
podcast is basically Canberra. What it's like to
right.
be in it, what it's doing to us,
What happened on the way here?
how it's not right.
Our rooms in particular got a bit of a mention in this
Our
one.
rooms, the flight to Canberra, why it was delayed, was insane.
We catch up with Matthew Pavlich to find out, does he have a career in politics ahead of him?
Live from Canberra, thanks to What If? It's Nathan, Nat and Shaun on Nova 937.
It's 6:04. Nathan and Shaun, can everybody hear me?
We don't know. We're in a hotel room right now, so if you can hear us, Natalie doesn't know if her mic's on.
Mel? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
That's better.
It feels like we're doing something wrong in this hotel room. It just feels like we're about to shoot an adult film.
With headsets on, which is very interesting as well.
Yeah.
That might get in the way.
It's that drive-through fantasy, Shaun. It's huge
Yes. Yes.
on Pornhub. We are in Canberra, and you know what? You feel like you're in Canberra, don't you?
It's
just Canberra.
It's Canberra. It's fully Canberra. It feels like there should be, like, we've got a room where we're in a room where there's a balcony outside. I expect there to be a public servant on that balcony. Do you know what I mean? It's just got that vibe.
I feel you, but you don't see any people just cruising around the place. It looks very empty, although we did have a full flight.
We're in the parliamentary zone, so that's, it's not the fun. We're not in the fun zone.
I feel the stiffness.
When I look out, I just look at all the buildings, the trees, the roads. They all look like they're going to a meeting today.
Yes.
A big, boring meeting.
Well,
they all look like politicians.
You know how we feel about meetings, and Canberra is basically where people come to have meetings.
Everyone on the plane,
They're
when we
all
were flying
having
over, they were all either having meetings on the plane or going to a meeting.
Yes, or briefing for a meeting.
And their minds were blown when we told them we were having dinner with the Prime Minister, because every single person on that plane would like 5 minutes with him. And tonight we've got hours with him. And they're going, what agendas are you pushing? We said, none. We've got no agenda.
Hey, for the right price, though, I'm happy to push something.
And that's why he's invited us to dinner. Agenda-free dining experience.
So that's going to be happening tonight, but we've got a whole show to get through before that.
Well, Clues for Lewis is back. Obviously, we started that yesterday, which is an opportunity to walk away with Lewis Capaldi tickets and $200 cash.
Lovely. And, of course, Gimme More will be happening. That's where you can win cash just for answering questions. The more you answer, the more cash you get, but you could lose it at the lot if you get anything wrong.
And he just loves Canberra, so he wants to talk to us about it instead of sport. Matthew Pavlich will join us.
Well said, Nate.
Loves
Does love
Canberra.
Have you checked out whatif.com's top 10 winter weekenders yet?
How good's a what if tip?
Fremantle's in there, Darwin, Bendigo, Airlie Beach. Book your winter getaway on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
And just going through the scanners was a different thing for me yesterday, Nathan. You had the same.
I haven't flown. Since the pandemic, I've flew to Kalgoorlie and back.
Yep.
That's it. So that's the only. Yeah. I've not been on a plane.
Yep.
So I have not been in a scenario where everyone's getting body scanned. I think I might have in Kalgoorlie, mate. I wasn't used to it. So I've walked in and straight away I come up and start beeping, and I went, wait there, I've got nothing on me, and it was coming from my thigh.
Yep.
My left thigh, and then they said, oh, we need to pat you down. I said, okay, no worries. And all
Yes, please.
and all I had in my pocket was a lip balm. So then he checked out the lip balm when he was having a look at it. It's like, what weapon is fitting in the lip balm? And then anyway, but then Amy, she goes through, and Amy, was it your hip? Yeah. Amy's hip.
Amy's hip.
That came up as metal. Shaun?
Mine was my groin. So first of all, they said...
What have you got in there?
Well, that's it. So I went through with my watch on. I forgot to take it off.
Yeah.
So he scanned my watch, and I said, I'm happy to take it off. You hold hold the bloody thing. And then he said, we've got to do your groin because it's heated up on the on the screen.
No.
Did you say, yeah, it is.
Nick Manners are fertile.
Yeah, it
I
is.
just stand in front of the guy and rub my hands around the old Bruce Rocky.
You did?
Yeah, I do this.
But you patted yourself down.
Well, he went
Yes.
down the sides, but then he said, can you do... And it was, do you reckon he was taking the piss?
I'm sorry, wait there.
Yes, I went like this.
So
Had to go
they
like
trust
that.
you to do your own pat down. That doesn't seem secure. I know he doesn't want to touch your doodle, but like, I mean, I know you say it's a weapon, but what if there's like a ninja star down there?
Could be.
Zach, what was...
Zach?
Sorry, Zach.
That's Sam.
Sam, what, where did you scan?
Left bum
Left bum cheek.
So, well, I waltzed through absolutely nothing. But the last time, because I went to Melbourne a few weeks ago, I pocket blew up, and the reason it was I'd screwed up the old bag tag that I took off, the destination bag that you fixed to your luggage, and put it in my pocket, and that scanned, and it's like, it's that. Like, that's what it is.
Oh, the bag tag.
Yeah, and just screw. And I said, I can throw that in the bin. Like, it's not metal.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to be pat down anyway.
Yeah, I stayed there a while.
I think they need to reboot that system because,
you're not wrong.
Like, I mean, out of all of us, one of us didn't come up as metal. And then I was thinking, because I watch a lot of sci-fi, some people, sometimes cyborgs don't know they're cyborgs, Shaun. And I was like, is this how I found out? And the only...
I think it's density rather than metal.
Yeah. So the other thing about the airport was we always talk about how expensive the food is,
Yep.
There's one place at Perth Airport, a burger, chips and a pint for $25 at the airport. Is that not?
That's cheap.
That's
cheap
amazing.
for airport prices.
Isn't that amazing?
Easily. I remember you brought that up, and I was
that must be
exactly.
the FIFO special.
And one last tip. So I had read an article the day before yesterday about how to get your checked luggage through quickly, and that is to say that you have something fragile in your bag. So I did have something fragile in my bag. I've got a photo frame that we're going to give a picture of us to the Prime Minister so he can put it in the lodge. And he will.
So he can put it in the bin.
And he will put it on the mantle. So I sort of casually dropped it into the conversation with one of the guys at Qantas when we were checking in. I said, oh, hey, mate, they're pretty careful with the bags, aren't they? I said, because I've got like a photo frame in there, which is quite a lot of glass. I said, I just want to make sure maybe I need to repack it and wrap it in something else. And then he goes, oh, no, I'll just get a fragile tag and put it on your bag. And I said, no worries. The first bag out of check was mine.
But I think everybody on that plane are regular commuters, and they all had carry-on. I think there were two bags coming on the carousel.
There were heaps of people there.
I'm going to give it a go when I travel. I think I'll give it a go, see how that works.
Yeah.
I never wait for bags.
The problem now, if everybody does it, then
I know. I shouldn't have told everyone then.
Well, they shouldn't have written that article.
Yes. But no one else did it yesterday. Mine was out to the point when I went there, that bag's about to go back in and there was nothing else on the conveyor belt. And I went, wait, is that my bag? No, it can't be. And I went over, it was my bag. And I felt like I'd won something. I felt like I won Canberra. I won it.
Last time I was overseas, I was the last person to get my bag. How do you reckon I was going? Absolutely going off my head.
So he loves waiting, everybody, just so you know.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
We're living the Canberra dream. We are having dinner with the Prime Minister this evening, unless there's a national crisis that drags him away.
There's every chance he will be.
Yeah.
As you know, when you travel with friends, it's a bit of a lottery with the room situation.
Oh, it is. Yeah,
because you want to be able to get a good one, and possibly yours be better than other people's, so you can brag about it.
Sure, there's that.
I had high hopes when we came to this hotel.
Well, it looked very nice, Shaun.
It did from the outside.
It was very presentable.
It was.
Until you get into the guts of it. The guts of it being the rooms. So when we've checked in, Natalie, Shaun, Amy, Sam, Malcolm, they all went to one side of the hotel.
We did.
I got told to go to the other side of the hotel. And
we requested that.
So I'm walking down there, and I had to come back and say, am I going the right way? Because the only way that I could go looked like it wasn't access for people. So I went into what seems to be an abandoned part of this establishment. Then I'm looking around, and it felt murdery.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. So then I go into my room, and it was
there a nest of pigeons?
Yeah. Imagine the hottest day in Bali, and you getting off a flight, and when you have to land on the tarmac and walk down the stairs, and then that wall of heat hits you.
Yeah, because you've come out of a WA winter.
Yeah. So suddenly, it was steaming hot as soon as I walked in, and it was that hot that I had to take my hoodie off straight away. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, this is bad. So then I went straight to the 1920s control for the air conditioning, which
is... buttons.
Do you know that old yellowy brown plastic that has aged really badly?
I'm looking at one now.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So, and all you've got is warm or cool, right? So straight away it was on warm, and I went, okay, I'm turning it straight down.
Well,
to cool.
that's
Thank
Problem
you.
solved.
No.
What?
That seemed to anger it more, and it got hotter and hotter and hotter. So I'm like, I'm dying.
Yeah, but your cake was rising.
So I'm like dying, right? So then I've got, okay, I felt like a bit past the Audi. That's how hot it was. So then I take all my clothes off except for my jobs. And then I've seen that and I'm on the ground floor, right? So then I go.
And then you call for the maintenance man.
So then I go, I've rang reception and said, like, before I rang reception, I thought, okay, maybe those doors slide open because I'm on the ground floor.
Right.
So I go
let some
over.
cold night air in.
Yeah. So I go over to the where I thought the sliding door was, and I open up the sheer blinds, and there, outside of my room, are people having dinner.
So it faces into the atrium, not to the outside. And you're in your jocks. Yeah.
So no one's
So
ever
they got
seen,
dinner and a show.
No one's ever seen a pair of sheer curtains being pulled close so quickly. So then I rang reception and I said to them, "Oh, hey, like my room's really hot." And the guy, you know, when they act like your problem's not a problem.
Yeah.
So anyway, so then like he goes, "Oh no, we'll send someone to have a look." So he's walked in and he's gone, "Oh my god, this is insane." And he goes, "This is uncool." And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "So then he brings me in a fan just to blow the hot air around." I said, "That's not going to do it. Can you get someone from maintenance?" Just so happens the maintenance guy had popped back after work to grab something he left. So then I had some guy in the roof. He'd end up shutting the whole thing down, so I can't turn it on in my room because it's too bad. So I thought, I've got the worst room. But then I heard about Malcolm. Hello, Malcolm. Why don't you come over here, Malcolm? Get on.
Put a headset on because you've had an absolute corker.
Yeah, Malcolm, you come over here.
I'll come over and check you.
Yeah. Okay. Tell your story, Malcolm, about your room.
Well, I came in and my air conditioning was off, which I thought, well, okay, well, I probably should turn it on. I turned it on and I thought I'll do the right thing and leave it on for about an hour.
Yeah.
And it just got colder and colder and colder.
So you and your heating on.
And I had the reverse. I had absolutely nothing. I flipped the little lever. As you can see, it's very hard onto the wall.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and there was nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So I eventually called downstairs.
So you called downstairs. How did you call downstairs?
Well... That was funny because when I went to do the room service earlier, it said dial 2. Yeah, so I have the suite, which, you know, because you guys are coming in to do the show, yeah. So I scoured both rooms. I could not find a phone.
So you had to use your own mobile phone to dial 2.
Which obviously, Natalie, is a mistake. So, Malcolm, you brought up the phone situation with them, and they said...
Well, I brought up the phone situation with them when I walked down to reception to order my food.
Which defeats the purpose of room service.
Back, and then, of course, by this stage, the room was colder than what it was when I left. Yeah. So then I had to ring on the mobile, and they actually brought up a little heater, and we've turned it off because it is quite rattling in the background, isn't it?
So, Malcolm, is there the fact that there's no phone in here? Is that's a mistake? Obviously, what did they say?
No, he actually said that this is one of the newer rooms, and they're not doing that anymore.
This is one of the newer rooms.
They're not doing a phone.
So how do you get phones? So they don't do phones, and they don't do heating in the new rooms. Is that the
rooms,
okay?
The heating's extra.
Interesting.
So
Interesting
Malcolm
choice.
to order room service, he has to ring the Ridges reception and get put through.
Where the number for the Ridges reception isn't available in the room anywhere either.
No,
you had to.
you had to Google it. Yeah.
Oh, my room, Nathan. Just right. Perfect. It was perfect. The temperature, I didn't need extra blankets. I didn't need to throw my blankets off. I just went to sleep and woke up 7 hours later.
Oh,
magically.
One other funny thing about the rooms is that, you know, they're pretty old, and there's a tea and coffee making situation.
Yeah.
And anyway, and I was like, gee, this is pretty high. The actual height of the countertop would be Luke Longley height. And then
is it that same height as that one?
No, it's higher than that.
Taller than that.
It's higher than that. Yeah, it's insane. Anyway,
Maybe this is the hotel the Canberra Cannons used to stay at.
we want to talk about the hotel room lottery.
Yes, absolutely.
Who lost? Who lost the hotel room lottery? Tell us why your room was so bad. And we'll give somebody $150 to spend at Autobahn Mechanical. Autobahn Mechanical putting the service back into service centres. You can Google Autobahn today.
All right, so tell us where you were staying and what was wrong with your room. Let's go to Elise in Clarkson. Morning, Elise.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Okay, what was wrong with your room?
So I took my daughters to Paris, and I suppose back in the old days they didn't have bathrooms in the hotel rooms, so they've added a bathroom in. But what they've done is they haven't measured it out properly, obviously, because when you put when you open the door, there is a hole in it, just enough to open the door to go past the toilet. So there's a big hole in the door of the bathroom.
So when you open the door, it basically goes over the toilet. Is that what you mean?
Exactly, yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so the door wasn't working, so let's just cut some of the door away.
Correct. So if the door was intact, it would whack into the toilet. So they just cut around.
Absolutely, yes.
Cut a toilet-shaped hole in the door. I mean, that's problem solving, isn't it?
Oh, it's ingenious.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. I got photos of it, but it was definitely the highlight.
I remember the Airbnb houseboat that I was staying at in Amsterdam, they had all signs around, as Airbnbs do, telling you what you can and can't do, especially on a houseboat. But the funniest one was it was in my bathroom. It said, please don't flush toilet paper down the toilet. It's like, well, where does that come?
Yeah, lots of countries do that. You can't, they're like in Greece, when they had the Olympics in Greece, they couldn't. That's what everybody was saying. You couldn't flush toilet paper.
But you
put it in the bin.
But you need to have an alternative. There was no bin in there or anything. So I was like, what do I do? Like,
out the window into the canal.
I just flushed it.
Let's go to Kayla in Baldivis. Hello.
Hi, team. How are we?
Great, Kayla. Now talk to us about your room. What was wrong with it?
So about 7 or 8 years ago, me and my husband went to Bali, and we stayed at this hotel. It was kind of a bit dodgy when we got there, but we flew in quite late, so went to have a shower as soon as we got there, icy cold. So we actually had to pay an extra $500 to $600 to have a room with hot water.
What?
Yeah.
Was that their policy? Are they saying that in order for you to get a better room, you would have to do that, or that there is a whole section of rooms that are the cheapest that do not have, none of them have hot water?
We actually have no idea, but we had to pay for the upgrade to have a room with hot water.
Okay, sorry. The feature that should be in every room, you had to pay for an upgrade. So you're right.
Yes.
I'm wondering if this resort has a cold water section.
Yes.
Because Bali's quite hot.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. There'd be some people who'd be okay with that.
And then you got the hot club.
Jeez, Kayla, that is unbelievable. Was your room itself okay? Because that sounds like it was a pretty dodgy hotel.
It was the original room that we had was real dodgy. It was very dirty and stuff, but it was something that we could kind of get past because we were like, it's an okay hotel. But the fact that
I know, and that's not a question that you would ordinarily ask. Does this room come with hot water, or do I need to upgrade?
Isn't it hilarious? It's like with Malcolm here. Like, he doesn't have a phone.
He doesn't have a phone.
Like, because these rooms don't get phones now. You just ring room service.
If you look on the windowsills, by the way, where the doors are here, Malcolm, there's all spider webs up the top. All that whole...
Yeah, he paid extra for them.
Yeah, I can handle spider webs.
Yeah.
I can handle spider webs.
Let's go to Candace. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Great, Candace. Okay, what was wrong with your room?
So my now husband and I were travelling through New York. This was many years ago, and we turned up to this hotel. Wouldn't quite call it hotel now. And we check in, and we get given our keys to our room. We go to our room, and then we go to lock the door to the room, and there was no lock. And we looked at each other.
What do you mean there's no lock?
And we went to lock the door, and we looked at each other, and we were like, hang on, what's going on here? So we went to reception to tell them, and they just looked at us like we were such an inconvenience. They're like, there's no lock on the door. And they were like, and we're like, well, we can't leave our things in here.
What do we do with our possessions? Yeah.
Exactly. So we had to stay in our room all day until they found something.
But also, why did they give you a key?
You know what I love?
It doesn't look anything.
You know what I love? So here you are in New York City, and there's so many things to do.
Yes.
You had to go and do it separately whilst one of you waited with your luggage.
Guarded your possessions.
Things there. Exactly. So we only stayed one night, and we quickly found somewhere else to stay. We're like, we can't stay here. There's no lock on the door, and we didn't feel very safe after that.
Wow.
Was there thinking that it's a hotel, once you're inside that room, there's no bad people, and you just can swan around at your own
pace? Safe, and your belongings are safe to leave unattended in New York City.
Get out of town.
That's amazing.
City. That is okay.
That's actually amazing.
All right. Shaun, there was some bad rooms there.
Yes, it was terrible. $150 to spend at Autobahn Mechanical, putting the service back into service centres. Leaving your... That's pretty ordinary, actually, Candace. You're going to win that.
All right. All yours, Candace. You deserve it.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun in podcast form.
Hello, it's Lewis Capaldi here.
Clueless for RAC Arena, Tuesday, July 11. Tickets on sale now at secretsounds.com.
All right, here we go. We're about to play a round of Clues for Lewis, where all you need to do is put clue and clue together to come up with the answer. Whoever does that will win tickets to see Lewis Capaldi performing at RAC Arena, plus $200 cash.
Well, let's welcome Christy to the show. Good morning, Christy.
Good morning.
Hi, Christy. Your first cab off the rank. And today, I think it's pretty gettable, guys.
Oh,
It is
definitely.
tougher to go first.
It is.
It is, but some people are built for this competition.
And I think Christy's one of those.
Me too. So, Christy, here's the deal. Today, we're going to be playing you audio clues, which will lead you to an answer, and the answer will be the title of a TV show. All right?
Are you ready, Christy? All right.
I think so.
Here is your Clues for Lewis.
If you go down in the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise.
Righto, what's the name of the TV show, Christy?
Oh, no, I've got nothing.
No worries.
Thank you for
sweetheart.
playing, Christy. It's been a joy to have you on the show.
Next up, Sarah from Bassendean. Hey, Sarah.
Hello, how are you?
Good, Sarah.
All right, Sarah.
Same clue. Trying to figure out the name of this TV show. Have a listen.
If you go down in the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise.
Righto, Sarah.
Righto.
What's the TV show?
Ted Lasso?
Sarah, it definitely is. It's so obvious, right? You've won tickets to watch Lewis Capaldi performing live at RAC Arena July 11, plus $200 cash as well. Well played.
Awesome, thank you so much.
You're really good at this, Sarah.
You're a freaking
I was
genius.
in the line. I was waiting yesterday for Mustang Sally, and I'm so happy I'm through today.
Oh, well, you found your game, haven't
Yes, yeah. This is what your turns out. You've got amazing skills at. Well
Are
done.
we going to have to get harder throughout the week because people are geniuses?
you? Well, it seems like
They
we've got a
weren't-
few of them. They
They
weren't yesterday.
I only took 8 yesterday. That's not too bad when we do a competition like this. I was only 8.
We will be playing Clues for Lewis again tomorrow morning. How difficult will it be? Well, remains to be seen.
The Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Tonight, we're headed to the lodge for dinner with the Prime Minister.
Certainly are.
Yeah, and we were on our flight. There was just everyone there was coming to do Canberra things.
Yes.
It's like, and you could just tell everyone was going into meetings.
And,
Everybody was
Or
reading.
having
Two
stuff.
people next to me, we're working the whole way
It
on
was
that
insane.
flight. The girl next to me, she's a staffer for a politician, and she was reading through like just wads of paper about bail legislation, and I'm like, oh my God.
So she was working for a politician.
Yes.
What was her name?
Anne Ali, who was also on the
She was on
flight.
the flight and she was wearing a crocheted vest.
Yes, and she would periodically come down and just dump more on this poor girl's lap, basically.
Oh, my
Here's some
God.
more for you to read.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, we got here on all right time, about 3 hours and 20 minutes. They said that the flight took, but we did leave. So they put the pedal to the metal in the sky because we did leave a little bit later. There was a bit of a delay.
Yeah, there was. I hate sitting and
Yes,
waiting.
and then the pilot apologised for the delay and then told us what it was. He said that they were running late because they were missing 12 salads.
What do you
So
mean?
there's two choices of the meals.
One was
hot,
pork
which
sausages.
was sausages, and 2 was this chicken and lentil salad. Lentils.
I know, but I was thinking, who in the earth is going to order that stuff? But people were
Oh
ordering
yeah,
it.
the girl next to me did.
Same,
yeah.
same.
But I was sitting next to a really lovely couple, Roscoe and Emma, right? So they were there. She ordered the salad, Emma did, and Roscoe ordered the sausages. And they said that the salads were right on top. The sausages were all gone. So you know what? If you were running low on 12 sausages, wait for the sausages.
Yeah, sure.
You don't ever wait for the bloody lentil salads. No one wants the lentil salad.
No.
There's a few on there. There's a smattering of lentil salad, people. But come on.
But like, you don't delay the flight
For a
for
salad.
it.
12 salads.
12 salads. I tell you what, there would have been 50 salads left on that trolley. You were never in any danger of running out of salads.
I enjoyed the pork sausage, by the way. It was bloody tasty.
So I was starving because I hadn't eaten all day, and Roscoe, who was my seatmate, he said to me, Nate, because he was eating his wife's frittata. Oh, that sounded bad.
In front of you.
I a bit of her salad. Anyway, so he ordered sausages and he gave me his sausages.
Oh.
So I ate Roscoe's sausages.
Oh, that's
While he was eating his wife's frittata.
Well,
It's Canberra. What are you doing?
I think you've been in a threesome,
It's
Nathan.
Canberra, baby.
Look, we were flabbergasted that the flight could be delayed for 12
salads.
12 salads. We want to know if there has been a delay, right?
Because if we were running late and said, can you hold the flight for us, they would have said no.
Yeah.
They would have said no.
That's right.
They wouldn't have held the flight for us.
Yeah.
But for 12 salads, they will.
Remember that time they wouldn't hold the flight for me when I was watching the replay of the Super Bowl?
Can't believe that. The replay of the Super Bowl.
Are they doing it for 12?
Not the Super Bowl live, a replay of the Super Bowl.
That's pretty rude.
We want
which
to
you
talk
could
about,
watch at any time.
We want to talk about delays and the reasons behind delays, the stupid reasons behind them. Were you on the receiving end waiting for something to happen and you found out what the delay was? Or was it you that caused the delay?
It doesn't have to be a flight. Could be anything.
Anything.
We just want to hear a stupid reason for a delay.
How about this? We're going to give someone a family pass to... Now, we can't legally say the name of this, but it's...
You'll figure it out.
It's the magical event on ice...
There you
at RAC Arena.
That's all you need to know.
So
that's magical.
There's
And it's
something
on
coming
ice.
to town. You know what it is legally. We can't tell you what it is, or else their lawyers are going to get us. But you know what it is. All right? Let's hear it for the best seats in the house with Bank West.
Lovely.
All right, we are looking for, just ludicrous reasons for a delay.
There's just someone out there blowing no leaves. There's not a leaf out there blowing the concrete.
Anyway, to get here yesterday, we had to take a flight, and that flight was delayed for a short period because they were awaiting the delivery of 12 salads. The flight could not leave without those 12 chicken and lentil salads.
Lentil salads.
Chicken and lentil
So
salads.
that's what we're talking about. Rhonda, have you got a story like this?
I have, because
Rhonda, hello.
last week I was...
Rhonda.
Hello, good morning. I was flying from the Byron Bay Ballina Airport to Sydney, and we got on the flight, and the pilot said, we're probably going to leave a little bit earlier. And then the next thing, he came over and he said, oh, we can't leave because the air traffic controller's gone on his brake. So we sat on the tarmac.
Is that serious?
Seriously said
busy
that.
airport, Ballina.
Yeah, it is very busy.
How did everyone react?
Everybody just laughed. I mean, what could you do? You know, you just thought, well, maybe you might have, but why would you tell people that? So we
yes, that's true. That's exactly right. I mean, I'm happy they're having a break. I want them to be alert and refreshed and,
Fantastic.
on the ball.
Yeah.
But,
But wouldn't you think there's more than one?
Yeah. But, but it's like when they told us that we were waiting for 12 salads, everyone just started laughing.
Exactly.
That's so stupid.
Thanks, Rhonda.
Yeah, we are talking about silly reasons for a delay.
Hello, Roz.
Oh, good morning.
Okay, what got delayed?
I gave birth to my second child back in 1978 before mobile phones. Everything went fine until the end, and I needed surgery after I gave birth to her, and I had to wait 3.5 hours for the doctor for the surgeon because they were trying to track him down on the golf course.
Took 3.5 hours.
Yeah, stop concentrating those 18 holes. Come and concentrate on mine.
Tracking down 3.5 hours.
Roz, was this in a country town or something, Roz? What was the story?
Oh, no, it was in East Fremantle.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Woodside.
Freo,
Yeah, I mean, it's
they
great
knew where it
horse.
was.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
watching this round.
Okay, that
that's
is
too
so
funny.
Well, you know what? Salads don't seem so ridiculous right now.
No, that's right.
We are talking about delays with ridiculous reasons behind them, whether it's you, the person that caused the delay, or you're on the receiving end of the delay. If you've got a story, give us a call.
There's a magical family pass that's up for grabs to an event that's going to take place on ice, everybody.
Figure that out.
Wonder what it is.
Rose, hello.
Hi.
Hi, Rose.
Rose. What got delayed and why, Rose?
Because of me. My first ever corporate job, I worked for a telecommunications company, which I won't name. I was responsible for corporate mobiles and putting things, activating, deactivating, and, you know, those little signy devices that posties bring to your house and be like, please sign this and accept your parcel.
Yes.
I put down, so I deactivated by accident all of WA's Australia Post
signing machines because they all had SIM cards in them for a full 24 hours. And I learned very, very quickly that you need to take responsibility for your mistakes because people will know it's you. And yes,
Rose, how did you do that?
So we can bulk. We could use a robot to bulk activate and bulk deactivate SIM cards. So when there was like an emergency situation where we had to activate them for like SES or something like that. You just pump it into this robot machine that works with the system. And I was supposed to be deactivating, actually, funnily enough, all these SES services, and I put the wrong spreadsheet in the robot.
So, did that delay the mail being handed out for 24 hours?
Yes, it sure did. It sure did. Yep. So anybody on this day back in 2000 and I think it was 2008 because I was 17. I'm very, very, very sorry you didn't get your parcel on time
You
that
didn't get
day.
your parcel that day.
Yeah.
Just live with her.
So no one throughout the entire of WA would have had their parcel delivered that day. Until
If it had to be
got
signed
resolved
for,
and
you couldn't get it.
Can I tell you though, Rose,
correct.
cup half full. A lot of people go their whole lives without impacting a large group of people. And look
you
at you.
really did.
Look at you. You changed WA.
I love that you had all that responsibility. You were 17.
I know.
That seems to be problematic.
I'm proud of you, Rose.
Well done, Rose. Thank you. We go to Nigel and Les Murdy. Hello.
Good morning.
Hey,
Nige.
All
What
right.
got delayed?
My wedding.
Oh.
Tell me more, Nigel.
Okay, so we did a role reversal down in Walpole. So my wife-to-be waited on the beach, and myself and my groomsmen come across on a boat, and we were meant to meet her on the beach.
Oh,
and our boat, flooded and ran out of fuel, and the engine stalled, and my wife was left waiting for about an hour on the beach.
You were looking like a Nigel no-show at this point.
Well, she could see me, so...
Okay, good.
She could see you.
Hey, Nige, was it just a mate's boat that you borrowed to do it?
No, it was our family boat, and because we were down in Walpole, and because the water through the channel is very shallow, we had the motor raised a little bit, and which caused the motor to flood, and then stall out, and we couldn't get it started again, so we had to use our hands, deck chairs, whatever,
as makeshift
paddle.
oars.
And you're all in your suits and stuff at this point.
We were, yes.
Yeah.
So, Nige, did you end up having a lovely ceremony?
We did. We had a great ceremony and then an awesome after party, and it's been 9 years now, so we talk about it all the time.
Oh, I bet you do.
I do have to say, this is why we've firmly established Here Comes the Bride and not Here Comes the Groom, because
Yes,
the
that's
groom
right.
cannot be left with this
You
responsibility.
can't be trusted, Nigel. You've blown it for all the other
Because of all
grooms
of
out there.
all of your groomy shenanigans. Unbelievable. Okay, that is
Thanks,
really,
Nige.
really great story there, Nige. All right. I think did we have one more or not? Harry, did we have one more?
No, that was it.
Okay,
perfect.
thanks, Harry.
All right.
Do we want to take more?
Yeah.
Amy said, let's do
Amy
more.
is in Canberra and she is feeling it.
All
She
right.
wants to hear from the people.
We are looking for the reasons for a delay that just are pretty stupid, really.
Yeah, someone's going to walk away with a family pass to go and see a magical event that's happening on ice at the RAC Arena.
Hello, Mercy.
Hi.
Is it Mercy? Yes, I got it right?
Yes, it's
Okay.
Mercy.
Hey, Mercy.
Good
Hi,
morning,
Mercy.
guys.
Hi, sweetheart.
What got delayed, Mercy?
Well, it was actually my family that caused delay on an international flight. So we're travelling, my husband and I are travelling with 3 kids. We arrived super early. We thought we were prepared, got to the security checkpoint, and left one of our bags there. We hadn't realised at the time. So we're taking it easy. We went to the playground, had a bite to eat. It was time to board our flight.
we were the last ones in line, and then we realised, holy crap, we forgot one of our bags.
No.
My husband is like, wait right here, I'll go get it. And I was like, there's no way that you are leaving me here with 3 kids.
Yes.
We're running back to the security checkpoint. We're sweating profusely. I'm holding on to a toddler. My other, 2 kids are running behind us. We end up getting the bag, and then we ended up getting escorted back onto our flight.
No.
A half-hour delay.
Oh.
We were getting the biggest evils from everybody
Yeah.
on the flight. We finally, we were so relieved, got up in the air, ended up opening the bag, and we look inside, and we're like, holy crap. We
What?
just caused a delay, and it was just arts and craft supplies.
Yeah, but they keep
So
the
if you
kids
think your parents in a Crayola karate.
Mercy.
It was a necessity, but seriously, Play-Doh. It was
Play-Doh. That's so funny.
Oh, my God. I can just imagine how everyone was looking at you.
they were
Mercy.
furious.
Oh, I wasn't even there, and I hated you.
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so funny.
Thank you, Mercy. Kim's in Atwell. Hello.
Hi, guys. How you going?
Morning, Kim.
Kim, what got delayed and why?
So we held up an entire cruise ship. We were in Jamaica doing a bus tour around the place, and the bus tour guide insisted on stopping at every single spot that was on the itinerary, even though by the last one, which was to stop at a souvenir shop, we were running half an hour late to get back to the boat.
Yeah.
The boat was sitting in dock. Everyone, all the people were standing on the gangplank, going
of
get
course.
on the boat.
Get in the boat.
The tour guide was fired on the dock by his company.
No, on the spot. That would have been interesting.
Okay, so we do know that when people are on a flight and it's been delayed, everyone's blood pressure goes up and they're boiling. Is it the same as a cruise? Because a cruise would seem
You
like
can
it's
still
a little,
access
you know
the
what I mean?
facilities.
Yeah. So
Doesn't matter.
What was your reception like?
It was not welcomed very well. Let's just say we held a low profile for the next few days because we were known as the people that held up the boat. Because apparently they get charged per minute or per...
Yes, so the company is... Yeah,
Okay,
so the staff aren't happy, but the other passengers don't care, do they?
They weren't happy. Everyone was on the side of the boat looking down like...
Oh, God. I guess because they're like, we got back on time. Why can't you get back on time, maybe?
But also, like, it's like you're not cramped in economy.
No, exactly.
You're on a deck on a banana lounge.
And you're not, trying to get somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, the journey is what it's all about on a cruise. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is brilliant.
Yeah. Thanks, Kim.
Yeah, Shaun, we've got some very good examples there.
Yeah, absolutely. We have. We've got a family pass to there's a magical event on ice. It's taking place at the RAC Arena.
We can't say what it is, or the lawyers will get us.
That's right. Let's hear it for the best seats in the house with Bankwest. They're going to go to Nigel, and he told us about his wedding story.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
No biz. Go. You can try now for more cash, but with McMahon, you're guaranteed more. More career opportunities and more jobs. Head to mcmahon.com.au/career for details.
Right, here we go. It's time to play Gimme More with McMahon in his moment of glory. Please welcome to the show, Jared from June to Love. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning.
Jared, I think we've got a lot of
destiny
confidence.
awaits.
Yeah, we do have
what?
confidence in you today, Jared.
Sometimes you just see a name on the screen,
And you
right?
know. Yeah,
and
and
then
you know.
you speak to the person and they merely are 2 words in, and you know that they are possibly the most influential and intelligent person you've ever come across.
And
that's
tall.
what's happened here.
He's tall too, right?
How tall are you, Jared?
6 foot.
See?
Taller than
It's mid-range, isn't it? Yeah.
I know, but he's taller than Shaun and I.
Yeah.
No, that's not.
Yeah. But Jared, I think you're going to go pretty well with this, all right? So,
Pretty confident, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You will.
All right.
You'll win this, Jared.
Okay.
The first question is worth $100.
Okay. Jared, which Australian airline has the red kangaroo as its logo?
It's going to be Qantas today.
That is Qantas every day.
Can I tell you, a
$100.
5'11" person would not have been able to get that.
But Jared just nailed it. Jared,
So-
you've got $100 in your pocket. You can go now. You can keep your $100 and go. Or if you say give me more, you'll be playing for $250.
Please, Natalie.
Yeah, gonna have to go give me more on this one.
Yeah, Natalie, you're being
Jared.
insane.
For sure.
Righto, for $250. Question 2 is, who recently won the first State of Origin match in Adelaide?
Queensland.
$250 is yours.
That is correct, Jared.
We were right about Jared.
Yeah. Now, Jared,
what colour hair does Jared have? Do you reckon it's brunette, or is he blonde, or is he a redhead?
Oh, he's not a redhead.
He's a brunette.
Obviously.
Are you brunette, Jared?
Yeah, normally, yeah.
What do you mean normally? Talk to me about that.
I don't know. It's been a year, so I went blonde about 3 months ago, and now I'm black.
Did you?
No, you're black. Ah.
Yeah.
That's deep intelligence.
Yeah, that is.
Deep intelligence.
Now, we don't really need to ask if you're going to
That's a
take your
darker
$250 and go home, or say give me more and play for $500. What do you reckon, Jared?
Oh, I'm such a gambler, so I have to go give me more.
Yes,
Jared.
And why wouldn't you? You're
Why
the smartest
wouldn't you?
person we've ever come across. Here is your question for $500, Jared. The Cranberries, U2 and The Script, are all bands that hail from which country?
Ireland.
$500 is Jared yours.
Love it.
That's how it's done, Jared.
And you've just shown everyone how to play the competition, Jared. Thank you. From Nova.
And we knew it from the get-go.
Yeah, you can
500
tell.
was his.
You just had it. You had that aura about you, Jared.
Would you like to give up your $500 and just get on a plane and come meet us in Canberra instead?
Give me more. Let's do it.
That's at your expense. We're just looking at the fine print. Your expense.
You're spending your $500 to come here.
Don't have the chicken and lentil salad. Jared, well played, my friend. Enjoy your cash.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
Look, it's not long till we have to start going and getting ready for our dinner.
I know.
tonight.
Oh, my God. I can put on a face. And
Oh, Sean's going to buy a shirt.
Yes.
Why not?
Well, it's like a lot. So Sean, you're wearing a blazer, which I'm enraged about.
Why are you enraged? You've got a jumper. What are you talking
No,
about?
not a jumper. I've got a light knit.
It's a lightweight sweater.
It's a lightweight
I don't know.
knit.
You've got more stuff in your bloody luggage.
I brought two different colours of the lightweight knit. Amy saw what I got. I've got an overcoat that look very, very great in. And I've got pairing that with a scarf, pair of pants, and my Doc Marten boots got from the B store.
So why do you have a suitcase that is bigger than what I take away for 3 weeks?
No. What happened?
It's a safety thing.
And so I got that. There was a pair of tracksuit pants. There was 2 t-shirts, right? They're just in case t-shirts.
In case you go to the gym.
Just in case. No. I don't know what that just in case is for, but just in case. And that I think that's all that's in there. But
no, you got a button-up shirt, haven't you? You said
no, I didn't bring a button-up
6 pairs of pyjamas. What's in there?
No, 1 pair of pyjamas. So you're going to you're wearing the blazer and a button-up shirt tonight. What's happening on the bottom?
A fun skirt.
What's happening on the bottom? Is it jeans? It has to be jeans.
Dark jeans.
You need to casual that down.
Dark
Otherwise, I don't want to
jeans.
be the guy that's just in like a light knit. Like a idiot.
Too much.
Why don't you tie it around your shoulders like you're going to the country club?
Like I'm from
Actually,
the
give me
Gossipville.
give me your other one, and I'll do the same. We'll go like that.
Okay, we've sorted it
Thank
out.
God I packed that extra light knit.
No problem.
This is the Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
We're done. We've got to go and explore Canberra and get ready for dinner at the Lodge.
So
Absolutely.
I told Shaun that the lovely couple on the flight said that he had a Roman nose. We had some social media response. Sam, get over here to Natalie's microphone and tell us what was said. Yes?
So a Roman nose means the bridge is square from the brow and doesn't dip towards the eyes. Elvis had a similar profile. It's
Thank
a
you.
compliment.
Elvis did not have a Roman nose.
How do you know,
Because
mate?
he doesn't have a Roman nose.
How do you know, mate?
This is a Roman nose, right? Unlike the Roman nose, so it could be a Greek nose. The Greek nose has no crookedness, humps or curves, and it's considered the straightest form of this nose. The Roman nose is a human nose with a prominent bridge, giving it the appearance of being curved or slightly bent. And there are several pictures of your nose, many pictures of your nose on the.
No, that's an owl. What are you talking about?
That's an owl.
Tomorrow on the show, we're going to catch up with the Prime Minister and see if he notices all the things we've taken from the lodge.
Let's see what we can get away with.
No, we'll just take memories.
We will take memories. We'll leave a lasting impression and possibly be on his cabinet within a month.
Can I say, a lot of times when you get invited to dinner somewhere, they ask you for dietary requirements. Did we get asked that?
Yeah, we did. We don't have any, but I'm frightened that it's going to be like, because it's Australia. I'm frightened they're going to put random kangaroos and wattles on our plate. So I don't know, Amy, or Wichita Grubs. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I think.
What if he literally just orders Domino's?
Which would be brilliant. but because my fear of going over someone's place for dinner and me not liking what it is, so I'm not eating all day. So I'm survivor hungry.
So no matter what,
so
you'll
if I'm going to a place where I don't know if I'm going to like the food, I make sure that I starve myself for 24 hours, and then when I get there, I'll eat anything.
That seems normal.
Well, I'm not saying it's normal. I'm just saying it's my process.
Hello, Ross.
But then you get hangry if you don't eat for ages beforehand, Nate. You just waiting on that food, and you're not going to care what Albo's saying because you're just like, come on, let's get the food out.
No, Ross. I mean, it's only backfired once, actually, and that was at one of the Formula Bachelor's house where I went and had dinner with him and his new
partner. Yep.
And I didn't know what they were serving too because I thought, they're going to get a little bit fancy. So I ended up not eating all day. And then
she was a bit renowned for her cooking.
She was.
Yes,
so then I went, okay. So then I rocked up there and I was starving. Anyway, and then for some reason we just had drinks and we never got to dinner. And all I had was they brought out a shooter glass with, I think, some tiramisu in there. Literally a shot glass. And then my tongue couldn't have gone further into that.
You were being primed for a threesome, Nathan.
Don't do that tonight, Nate.
Food.
I was thinking about it last night. I was like, so Nathan and Shaun, they go in the Prime Minister's house. I didn't think, it's normal when I was thinking about it. Then I was like, wait a sec. This is highly unusual that you're over there doing that. And Nate, your light sweater ready, I believe, so you can turn your head lots.
It's a light net, yes, so I don't, so I want to be able to...
That was important,
be free
Ross.
and easy.
Yeah,
so, and I don't want to look like I'm trying too hard, like wearing a blazer and a button-up shirt.
Are you going hat or no hat?
No hat.
Yeah.
And we're going with an updo.
And some curled tendrils by the face.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.